Hello guys and welcome back to another video on Sports Reels, and today I'll be predicting week 8 of the NFL season. Oh no, I'm sorry, week 9 of the NFL season. This video is going to be releasing on Friday, but we're predicting it Thursday night, so we don't know the result of the Thursday night football game. It's like starting in 10 minutes. And yeah, so these were the results from last week. Both of us went 8-6 actually, and Derek Logs has a 2 game lead on me. He's 75-44. I'm 73-46. So let's get into the predictions. So first, Ravens at Colts. This should be a good match. The Colts have a really good defense. Ravens have really good offense. But I'm going to give it to the Ravens. I just don't think Philip Rivers, he's good, but he just throws lots of turnovers. And I think Lamar Jackson will capitalize off Rivers' turnovers.
Yeah, Ravens will win this. I don't see them stopping Lamar Jackson and then Marquise Brown and others. There's too many weapons on that team. And the Colts, I mean, their defense is good, but their offense isn't that fantastic.
Yeah. So next is Texans at Jaguars. Both teams aren't very great. The Texans are both teams are 1-6, but the Texans are winning off tiebreaker. I think Texans should win this one. Deshaun Watson is like the bright spot on that team, and I think he'll carry. And I'm pretty sure Gardner Minshew isn't playing, so Mike Glennon will be starting, and he's not the greatest quarterback. So yeah, Texans win this one.
Yeah, Texans have a much better team. For even though just for some reason they're just playing really bad this season, but they should be able to win.
So next is Raiders at Chargers. Justin Herbert had some good games. He just threw interception last week. That probably cost them. But they lost mainly because of their defense, and they sort of choked. It's sort of the Chargers' motto, to choke leads. But I think the Raiders should win this one. They had a sluggish game against the Browns, barely won. But I just think their offense is much better than it will easily defeat the Chargers' defense.
Yeah, and Derek Carr's been playing good, and then Henry Ruggs will probably find his way to beat someone deep downfield. Then Josh Jacobs is just a powerhouse. I think they'll win.
Okay, so next, Patriots at Jets. The Patriots had a heartbreaking loss last week. Cam Newton fumbled it with 30 seconds left. I still think the Patriots will beat the Jets. They're the Jets. That's why.
Yeah, that's what one of the announcers said. I think the Patriots will win also. If the Patriots lose, I mean, I don't know what to say. They may as well just flunk the rest of the season and try to
If the
pick up a good
Patriots
player.
lose, I'll become a Jets fan.
Patriots lose, I'm just hopping on the bus and leaving.
Okay, so next is Seahawks at Bills. I'm going to give this one to the Bills. Bills offense sputtered last week against New England, but they pulled through. Just the Seahawks defense looks really good on paper, but they suck in real life. They're like the worst defense in the league. They allowed so many points. I just think the Bills are going to capitalize maybe on a couple of turnovers and the Seahawks defense being really bad. So yeah, Bills.
I think the Seahawks will win this with because the Seahawks offense is just way too powerful. Their defense isn't that great, but I think their offense can hold up for it. And I think there'll be a close game, but the Seahawks will win.
Okay, so next is Panthers at Chiefs. I believe the Chiefs should win this game easily. Bridgewater didn't look so great last week, and their defense didn't look great either. But Chiefs are just too powerful. They had one bad game against Las Vegas, but other than that, I don't see them losing games unless they play another powerful team or choke.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs win. They shouldn't lose to any team this year, except besides the Steelers and Ravens.
Okay, so and they beat the Ravens also. Next is the
Yeah.
Broncos at Falcons. I'm gonna give this one to the Atlanta Falcons. I just think even though they're known for choking, Drew Lock hasn't been playing very good. He's thrown too many interceptions and he hasn't been throwing it much. He did come back against the Chargers, but those were the Chargers, and I'm just gonna give this one to Falcons.
Yeah, I think even though the Falcons choke, I think they'll still be able to win. The Broncos. They've been playing great. I think they won't win.
Okay, so next is Bears at Titans. I think the Titans should win this. They played really bad against the Bungles last week, but this week I think they should rebound and play good. Derrick Henry should have a good game. I think Tannehill would have a nice throwing game also.
Yeah, Titans are a really good team. I don't think they'll lose to the Bears. The Bears just got a few games. I don't see them losing.
Okay, next is Dolphins at Cardinals. I think this should be a really intense game. The Dolphins have been playing really good. Even without Fitzmagic, Tua has been playing really good. Brian Flores shut down the Rams offense last week. But the Cardinals offense is very good also. DeAndre Hopkins, Larry, Chase Edmonds, and Kyler Murray. I don't know who's going to win this one. I'm just going to give it to the Cardinals because their defense is better than the Dolphins.
Well, the Cardinals have competed with some top teams, and the Dolphins are really not very good.
I mean,
So
the Dolphins they competed with the Seahawks, they competed with the Patriots, they competed with the Bills, they competed with the then they beat the Rams.
They haven't been that good. Their record. What is their record right now?
It's 4-3. 4-3. Yeah.
Oh, well, usually prior seasons they've always stunk.
Yeah, but this season they're doing good. It's just their offense is much better.
I still think the Cardinals are going to win. The Dolphins will lose. I don't like the Dolphins. I know they'll lose.
All right, next is Steelers at Cowboys. I'm going to give this one to the Steelers. The Cowboys are the Cowboys, and they're bad now. But they do have Ben DiNucci starting. But remember, their defense is horrible. Because otherwise the Cowboys would win by a lot.
Yeah. The Steelers are going to win. I don't see them losing this season. I think they'll probably go 16-0 or 15-1. Unless they just get some like unlucky injuries, but I don't think they're really going to lose this season. And the Cowboys have two. I don't understand. It doesn't matter how many weapons the Cowboys get; they're still going to find a way to lose.
Yeah, this year it's their defense, and like both their quarterbacks are injured and have COVID.
Yeah, the Cowboys nation is just. I don't know. It doesn't matter. They're just too. They have such a good team that they always find a way to lose, and I just don't understand.
Okay, so next is the Packers at Niners. This is a Thursday night game. I'm going to give it to the Packers. They did lose last week. They came close, but they lost. I just don't think the Niners are ready with Garoppolo playing horrible and Nick Mullins starting. He has on and off games, and I think today will be one of his off games. Aaron Rodgers probably will have a really good night and throw for a lot of yards and touchdowns. So I'm going to give this one to the Packers.
Yeah, I also think the Packers are going to do good. Then and Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers play really good, get a lot of points. I think the Packers will also win this one. Then with Aaron Jones.
Okay, so next is Giants at football team. This is the Tank Bowl. Both teams are purposely trying to lose, so it's the team that can lose better. I just think Daniel Jones' interceptions will help them lose better. So I'm going to give it to the football team this time around.
Yeah, I think the football team will win also. I don't know. Both teams are just really bad, but I think the football team will win.
Next is Lions at Vikings. Vikings did pretty good last week. Dalvin Cook basically carried the whole team, and I think that will help them beat the Lions. Dalvin Cook's going to carry at least 1 or 2 touchdowns. Kirk Cousins probably will throw a couple interceptions, but somehow they'll win this one because the Lions choke a lot also.
Unbelievable. But, yeah, I think the Vikings will also – I think the Vikings will win against the Lions. I just don't see the Lions beating them because with Dalvin Cook and Adam Thielen, I think they'll win.
Next is a Sunday night game, I think. Saints at Buccaneers. This time around, I think the Buccaneers will win. The Saints, they've been playing okay, but they're barely getting the wins. They should easily beat the Bears. Drew Brees isn't throwing it much. Basically, Kamara's taking hold of the offense. I just think the Buccaneers will come back this time. They'll beat the Saints and retake the division lead.
Yeah, the Buccaneers have been playing pretty good lately. I just think the Saints it was because the Buccaneers were getting used to their new team, and the Saints just got lucky. Just some poor mistakes communication-wise with Brady and Evans and stuff. I think the Bucs will win.
Okay, so those are our predictions. Comment below if you agree with them, and remember to like and subscribe to my channel, Derek Vlogs channel, and we'll see you next week for another predictions video. See ya.